Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day here. It's Tuesday, November 5th. It is election day. And obviously, that is going to impact the market pretty heavily. But I have not checked out the market just yet. As always, even if it's election day, we're still going to check TradingView calendar. I believe there's still reports coming out today. Yep, we've got the global composite PMI coming out at 6:45. That's just in 2.5 minutes. Obviously, we got the election, logistics manager index, balance of trade, exports, imports. Those all came in. Balance trade negative 84 billion. PMI data always creates its own level of volatility, so I'm looking at some extra volatility here. And we got ISM manufacturing data, which is also big. ISM services PMI, high importance. Today is going to be a massive day. A tremendous day, if you will. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the charts and we'll see what's going down or up. Oil's going up. Oil up 87 cents on the day. And ES showing up 45. It must have really dropped a lot yesterday. Actually, this looks like it was a decent move here, happening at the open, 6:30. So we're on approach for 6:45, and we're just 2 minutes out from that. Let's take a look at this on the 1 minute chart. We're at 57.70 or 57.64. Apparently, we had dropped all the way down to 57.50 yesterday. We were trading around 80. Pretty crazy. All right, so not a bad setup here. The highs up there at 72.75, and a little less volatility than I was expecting. We're getting a pullback now, and my guess is that we're actually going to get a bounce off of this and push towards a high soon. I'm going to be trading kind of smaller today because of what happened yesterday. For those of you who were watching, I tried to exit a position and actually accidentally added 5 contracts to a position, putting me in 10 contracts and losing $2,200 on my second trade of this eval. So, one minute away from 6:45. We have 564 available on this. Look to go long here.
Order filled.
Looking to just take a 3 and 3. So I'm looking to get out at 68.25. TTM is there at negative 1.6. Tap
Order
myself.
filled. Order filled.
We got them. Let's see what 6:45 brings. Here it is right now. Let me go long into this.
Order filled.
Looking to get out at 69.25. Just looking for a little bit more of an aggressive move to the upside. We have a silent switch, but no cross. So there's the cross.
Order
and
filled.
There's the trade. Okay, so we're up 200 on this. I'm only looking to make about 300 a day. Again, my goal is to just get my trail max back to flat. That's really the idea here. To me, looks like this is gonna continue to pop up. ES is up 25 on the day, and we have a 5200 cross on the bullish side. We have a fair amount of resistance here at like 67. My guess is that we'll end up popping up to at least to test the highs, 72 area. So just gonna check in with you guys. What's going on, Tiny? That was ridiculous. Yes, it was ridiculous. So I have a long way to go as a result of that. But being as that's the case, I'm gonna just trade really. I guess not what I would consider to be really small. Still trading 3 contracts, but whatever the case is, my whole goal is just going to be to get my trail max back to 3,000. Because that'll put the account just back into the green. So, not seeing anything I like here just yet. Kind of hoping for a little bit more push on that 645. I was hoping for a push really up towards this area here, like 70, 72. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Not just yet, anyway. And this move looks a little choppy. CTM is at 6.0 on a cooling candle. Doji at the bottom. We could easily get a push. It's definitely possible. There was a push up to 69.50, 70 area. Yeah, 69.50 off of 68. So that's actually a pretty good trade right there. Yeah, that was a pretty great trade, actually. Look for a pullback and then probably buy into this. No pullback. Tried to grab it, didn't happen. So I mentioned that I thought that we would push for the highs, and we did. Would like to see a sell-off to down to 71. So we pushed all the way up to 75. New high. Beat the high by $3. I kind of missed the whole move. Well, I did miss the whole move. Didn't kind of. That's one of the reasons why I don't really trade on the 1 minute chart, because I feel like I just miss way too many moves on the 1 minute. So new high at 76. We should get a pullback right here. Be looking more for like a micro pullback. So the push up came about 3 minutes after 45. That's not really very common. And finding some support off like 74, 73, 74 area. A nice short.
Order filled.
Just went long here, and might not have been in the greatest position actually. But the idea is to take this 8 SMA push.
Order filled.
All right, we got out on that. We made another 100. So we're up 300. So we hit our profit target on the day. And because we hit our profit target, this is my indication to walk away. And trail max up at 864. So we still got another, $2,200 left to go. Yeah, about 21.36. So we made back, I believe yesterday we ended up losing 22.06. So we made back a bit of that. So before we lost yesterday, we made $250, which came out to, I believe, $229 or something after fees. This is showing it without fees. Yeah, $229.60. Okay. So we were at 229.6, and we lost 21.36. Right. No, 22.06. So yeah. Nice push up there, pushing in for new highs. So bounce off 74, running up to 78. This could hit 80. But yeah, up 300. That's pretty much what I was trying to make today. So yeah, pretty much. If anybody's out there, voting today, go handle it. See, Tiny, I love your encouragement. You're like the optimistic cheerleader. And I mean that in a great way. But, yeah, we're up 300. ES just ripped again. Nice pop there, from 75 up to 78. Actually, up to 80. Like I said, we'd hit 80. So, but we'll take our 300. I need to not be tempted, and I knew that this would be a part of the day, was that I'd be dealing with temptation to continue to trade. So, so my goal here is I'm going to do 300 a day, every day until we're back on track. So, that puts this at, and there's the continued rip. So that puts this at, 1, 2, 3 more days. Okay, so that'd be 1,200 by the end of the week. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3 more 5s, another 15. So that's 12 and 15. So that's 27. So midway through next week, we should be back on track. Wow, ripping all the way up to 83. Crazy. Yeah, so by the end of by like the middle of next week, we should be back on track. And then going forward from there will be the actual evaluation. So, and if I have a couple of days where I make like $400, that'll be even better. But what a rip right here, from 75 all the way up to 85. So 40-point rip right there. 40 tick, sorry, not point. pretty massive move. So, all right, y'all. Fed decisions today maybe causing crazy price action. Yeah, that and the election and the PMI data. So we have all of that, and ISM. We also have ISM data today too. So we have all of these things all coming out same time. And then did you say, is there FOMC meeting today? Thought yeah, it's not today. Tomorrow we have mortgage rates. But I recall that happening. Yeah, there it is. The interest rate decisions on Thursday. The forecast is to drop to 4.75%. So lock in those treasuries right now. If you guys are treasury investors, lock in those treasuries. Get yourself some 20-year bonds at 4.9%. Whatever they are. Actually, let's see what they are. I track all the treasuries. For those of you who don't know, I actively invest in treasuries. Last was 4.75 on the 1 month. A month ago was 5%. So if you locked these in a month ago, you'd be at 5%. But yeah, like, imagine locking in like a 20-year or a 10-year at 4.6 or 4.3 or something like that. You know, I mean, then you'll just have that working for you for all those years at these rates that more than likely won't stick around. So yeah. All right, y'all. That Fed decision's coming on Thursday, so definitely we're going to see a lot of preamble movement to that and a lot of price volatility. So the cap of the day was up there at 85, and that's where it's currently sitting at. I'm going to jump off here, lock in my profits, and not lose them. All right, y'all. It's 6:59, 1 minute 7. So that 7 is going to bring some price volatility as well. So be aware of that. And at 7 o'clock, there is a report dropping. It is the ISM, business activity. So this one's going to be a bigger report. ISM services PMI right here. This drops in 30 seconds. This is the non-manufacturing PMI or non-manufacturing ISM report. So forecast at 53.8. Prior was 53.9 or 54.9. Sorry. This drops in 10 seconds. Let's see what happens in 10 seconds. So here's 7 o'clock, right? You can see the volatility. There it is. Ripping up fat and ripping down fat and up fat, down fat, up fat, upside, downside, inside, and outside. Ripped all the way to 90 on that from 85. So big price movement at 7 o'clock. A lot of momentum, a lot of volatility today. As to be expected. All right, y'all. Now I'm really out. I just wanted to stick around. I figured I was already like 30 seconds away from 7. I was like, let's just watch it, see what happens. All right, y'all. Peace.